Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem Encore, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. In the last one we actually got to the halfway point of Chapter 3, which was in the mid-fight, which definitely was a little bit hard since it did take us a little bit to go through it. And we also found out what's kind of going on here. So, all we know for right now is we can set this down for sure. Barry is definitely being amplified for his grief for losing his Mirage. I'm pretty sure on that. And we also, another thing we did in the last episode was that we had to learn how to sing a anime theme song, which was kind of weird, but it definitely fits Barry for a theme, to be honest. So, with that, we're actually going to be continuing on with our little journey. I did some training to actually make it so we have 2 people that can join in for backup skills. So now that we actually have Tsubasa and Toma set to stage rank 8, they're actually able to join in sessions now, even though they're not part of our main party. So now that they're no longer part of the main points, but they're known as a subclass unit, they'll actually jump in and help us with whenever we have a session that portrays to them their types and stuff. So anything that they have set up, so say like we had an electric skill, Tsubasa will end up jumping in, and let's say Toma here, electric lunge, he'll end up jumping in to help us out, or electric blaze, whichever one is stronger for his case. But yeah, he'll definitely join us, and Tsubasa will now join us. So I wanted to do that so we can actually use Kiria and Ellie, because Ellie's brand new to our team, and she was underleveled at the time, so she couldn't help us out at all. And Kiria was, although she wasn't new, she was also underleveled, so she couldn't help us. Also, I'm going to jump right into this so we don't get attacked by a Mirage right away. But now we can actually use both of them now, so that's going to be really nice. There you are. Been waiting for you guys. Well, chomp chomp, let's hear it. Okay, Kiria, I hope you could do this. Looks like I'm up. Leave it to me. Okay, go for it. We did have you try and learn the song, and had you get a whole new performa out of it just to hopefully help us out here. Honestly, it doesn't even sound like Kiria to me. But I'll be honest, because it's literally the same song we heard earlier. Oh, actually, I thought this was going to be, wasn't actually going to be that long, to be honest. Yeah, okay. I was right then. So it literally, I was thinking of turning off the camera and letting you just enjoy that, but it looks like it wasn't even that long, / it wasn't even really a song session. Although they might go back to that song and add some kind of, like cutscene to it, like the other ones, but I have a feeling that the actual main song's not going to happen until, either near the very end of this chapter, or literally at the end of the chapter. So, that's honestly why I kind of had a feeling that it wasn't going to be the main song. But let's continue, though. So, what'd you think? Yeah, what'd you think, Mr. Mirage? This might be, better than the singer who we originally had planned for the show. Alright, this will do just fine. You guys go wait in the next room. I'll go on ahead. So we weren't sure if that was actually the last section either, so I guess we're about to find out if this place is bigger than I thought. It seems that a path leading to the next area has been opened. That's definitely the case. You did it! You're amazing as ever, Kiria! Yeah, not a bad song at all. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, let's get out of here. So let's see if that was the final section, because I wasn't sure if the actual dungeon would be over after that. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of things. Please tell me I hit the red Mirage and not the Savage. Because if it's the Savage could be actually really bad. Okay, we didn't hit the Savage, because the Savage enemies right now, because of my level, they're actually level 50, and they're actually the enemies for the next dungeon, which I didn't actually plan for. So yeah, that could have been really bad if we ran into that. Okay, let's see here. Let's find out what we can use here. It's either we're going to go Fire Strike on the Barbarian, or we're going to Electric Strike on the Yomutsu. It looks like the Barbarian starts first, so we're going to get rid of him. So yeah, let's go for the left Barbarian, since he's first in the turn order. Sorry if I'm kind of bouncing on my words. It's actually the latest I've ever actually recorded. And it's actually almost, by the time this video is over, it's going to be 4 o'clock for me, I'll be honest. Literally 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm actually kind of still awake in a way, but I am starting to like get tired. But I honestly really still wanted to do a recording because I've been playing Among Us with one of my groups, and I've been having a blast. And I promised myself that I would record after a session, and it ended up ending at 2 o'clock, if I'll be honest. So yeah, it's pretty late, I'll be honest. But I'm having fun. So as long as I'm having fun, I think it's honestly not even a bad thing. Because I feel like I'll be able to have a fun dialogue for you guys, even though I'm a little tired. Okay, so let's see here. So this place is blocked, so there's definitely more to this place. And there's also a blocked door as well, so we need to keep that in mind. One of these doors I still don't know how to open, so that's definitely not what we're doing here. Well, let's talk to the Mirage, since he's going to tell us what to do.
Oh, it's you guys. Hey, all that stuff before you're about subbing in. How about we just pretend that never happened? Our guest musician's performance got extended, and we can't squeeze in the anime song, and the script got changed. Please deliver these new scripts to the tall guys standing outside that door, to the east, west, and north. Now book it.
Book it? Do you want me to make an appointment with them, or...?
We gotta start shooting before the writer changes his mind, otherwise he'll change the script again. It's a race against the time.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing we got a big area to run through, and we have to give these scripts out before a specific time limit. Okay, we can keep that in mind. Okay, beginning countdown. Okay, so we have to run through this. How big is this place anyways? Because we actually don't know what we're getting ourselves into. I'm gonna throw on Estoma, since the enemies seem to like to spawn, like, rapidly. I want to give myself some time to kind of just run through and get a breather. And since we have a time limit, let's actually, like, run around and try and figure out where these people are hiding. Since we don't actually... Ooh, Golden Mirage, that's rare. I haven't seen one of those for a while, and I played, like, 2 hours trying to find an Ironclad Myrmidon, and I wasn't able to find one. And I ended up finding out that they're actually, you can't get them from savage enemies, and they apparently spawn further in this dungeon, which is probably where we are right now. Huh, a replacement script, I understand. Hand it over, fixed script. Okay, so we're looking for these guys. Okay, looks like we came in from the right angle, because we can actually break these doors now, since we actually came from over here. So let's actually make sure to break both of these. Although we're not running through here, we should make sure to get these out of the way so we don't get blocked off, since it is timed, so we want to be careful. Looks like none of the big guys are hiding over here, so we're good to keep going. So let's break all the doors, and then make our way over to this side. So there's only so many places they could be hiding. I'm guessing one in each direction, maybe? But I could be wrong there. He can't be on the right side since there's an item over there, so let's keep going. I don't see a big cavalry unit anywhere, so nowhere over there. There's a blocked area over there, but we can't go there. So we'll keep that in mind for later, because that's definitely a shortcut back around. But I don't see another enemy that needs to be talked to yet. Which is actually strange. I kind of thought we would run into one. And there's the other room. Or at least, I think so. I could be wrong. I don't know where that is, actually. I don't know if anything could be over here. Let's check. There's like an inner area, so I think, yep, there was a person over here. So it's actually good that we came back this way. Talk to him real quick. Huh, a replacement script, I understand. Hand it over, fixed script. I'm guessing it's going to be the same dialogue. So yeah, let's make our way around all the way around, since I think there's only one person left, since we only have 3 scripts, so there's only so many places we can be going to. Estoma just ran off, so I'm actually going to turn that back on, since this could be really nice, because I don't know if being in a battle counts down your timer or not. So let's be careful with that. There's only so many places this last guy can be. So I'm guessing he's over here, and we haven't missed him yet. So let's make sure that we keep going. Yep, there he is. There's the last one, so now we don't have to worry about the time limit anymore. Okay, cool. And he's saying something about the replacement script. Give him the script.
Hey, you guys.
That voice, the director, where is he?
Looks like you passed out all the scripts. Fine job, fine job. Come back for now.
I guess I should go back for now, like you said. Yeah, let's definitely make our way back. So, now that we have that done, we can actually start making our way back inside. Let's see here, where could that be, since we didn't... Oh wait, we started here, so we literally just go over here, take a nice left, and we're actually back to where we were, so that's actually really good. I'm gonna skip all the items for now, since we literally just did all that, so... And honestly, there's nothing probably, like, important, because all of them were normal item boxes. Usually the treasure boxes are the ones that are important, so I'll just come back and grab those later.
Great job, here's a prize for all your hard work. You can listen to that big guy's live show now. I don't know what it is, but his techniques are really something.
Yeah, all we know is that he's playing guitar, and wherever he is, it's being broadcasted over the TV. It seems that a path leading to the next area has opened. That was quick, so we already passed 2 trials back to back, basically. Although that other one was actually kind of set up for us, honestly, but you know what, I'll still take it.
It's not every decade you get to see some superstar. Go for it. Oh, but don't cause any trouble for the performer. Okay, who's hungry?
Who's hungry? Oh, he's just running off on us. Okay, it looks like Maiko sent us something, so we should probably read on that.
Oh my gosh, Kiria, that's so cute! And I got to listen to her sing from right next to her. How lucky am I? Just a little further, everyone. Please save Barry. Fight on.
Fight on indeed. There's only so far we can go, right? So honestly, we're probably near the very end of this place. Like, literally, this could be the final area. So, let's save, since he did say to go and meet him. So just in case, we're going to do a nice save. And, you know what? Let's go straight into this next area and see what happens. And I was right, we're actually on the boss fight. I sense a dangerous presence beyond the bridge. What should I do? Proceed. There's only so far we can go, so... Who could Barry be possessed by? Because we don't actually know what kind of enemy could be possessing him. All we know is it's something that's able to drag out his depression, basically, and it's able to manifest in forcing people to not be able to move. So something slow, basically. Something slow and heavy is basically all we know. There he is, Barry.
Ugh, that sound.
Yeah, it's not doing too good, is it?
It's strong. It's a lot of negative energy coming from him.
Yeah, that's all. He doesn't look very negative. Well, I do know one thing. I do know who the Mirage is. And that's only because of Fire Emblem Heroes. So I'll just say who it is now, because we're probably going to find it out now. That is Draug. Literally Draug from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, or... Not Shadow Dragon, I know that's not the actual name for it. It's probably just called Fire Emblem 1. But that's from Mars game. Huh. That's actually kind of cool. So I already know whose Mirage Master this is because of Fire Emblem Heroes. So that's actually weird. I did not expect him to be a boss. Itsuki, that Mirage has to be one of the one controlling Barry. If we can somehow separate them. Yeah, if we can.
Uncle Barry!
Mamori, what are you doing here? You shouldn't have come. It's too dangerous here. You need to go back to the office. I don't think that's happening.
No, I will not be going back. Uncle Barry's in trouble. I can't just sit still and do nothing.
Mamori.
What's happening to Uncle Barry, and why is he playing guitar with that monster?
Wait, you could see that? Barry's being controlled.
Uncle Barry!
Yeah, all we know is that wait, that's your uncle? I didn't think that, honestly, but it could be, you know what? Based on how she keeps calling him that. But, based on what we know is Barry was the one that protected Mamori from the, Mirage from grabbing her and possessing her, and that's the only reason why Barry was the one that actually ended up being controlled. Huh. But that makes sense why Mamori came back, because of the whole fact that he came here just to protect her, and ended up saving her from being possessed in the first place.
He was always by my side, cheering me on, and he was there for me whenever I was sad. And he even saved me from the monster earlier. He always protects me.
Very much true, it sounds.
So this time, I'm going to be the one to help Barry. Uncle Barry, you have to snap out of it. Please, go back to how you really are.
Hopefully that works, because we know that Barry's a super fan of Momori, and that would make more sense if he was her uncle. But honestly, I'm kind of surprised about that, because Momori never called him that beforehand. So I'm actually still confused if that's actually true, or that's just a nickname now. I honestly think it's a nickname, but I'll go with it for now.
Uncle Barry, can't you hear me?
Oh, seems like he can. And since he said it for me, I don't have to go for that.
Uncle Barry.
Do not listen. You need only the axe in your hands. Heed them not. Harden your heart. Yield to none. Withstand. Withstand. Withstand.
Jeez, that's a strong Mirage, ain't it?
Momori. All I wanted was to hear you sing. Your song.
Barry's regaining consciousness. So it looks like we don't need any kind of performer to actually get through to him. Maybe. That's definitely a maybe, but it could happen.
The man's got guts. He's fighting off the Mirage's control with sheer force of willpower. If we can give him one last push, he might be able to break out of Mirage's grasp.
Yeah, maybe. Momori, you need to sing. Yeah, maybe that might help. Momori, you need to sing. That's what Barry wants, more than anything else. Yeah, he literally just said that. Your song might be able to help him break free. True.
Me sing? Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, try it. Because honestly, it's probably our last bet. I don't think this is going to be a, what do you call it? Like, it's going to have a full cutscene for it, so I'm going to say that we just let it go. And just chill out to it with you guys. Not a bad singing voice, honestly. Wow. Didn't Momori say something about, having a record that she had sold, and it literally did really bad? So, honestly, I'm surprised that her record did bad. Because that's not a bad singing voice, to be honest. Definitely heard a lot worse. Like, honestly, that's not as bad, not as good as Tsubasa and Kiria, in my opinion, but definitely not bad.
That creepy aura is starting to fade away. Momori's song has overcome the Mirage's influence.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way.
I had no idea she had this much power within her.
Yeah, she's definitely really good.
Momori, this is your song, your heart. I could feel the message of your soul. It made my heart pound with a fiery 8-beat measure. Close your ears. Let not your feelings sway you. Deny your heart. Deny, deny, deny. Shut the hell up. I'm trying to have a moment here. Quit butting in. Even if I can't listen or if I'm out cold, try and feel a resonant fight here. That's what the metal's about. You ain't anywhere near metal right now. You can think you control Barry. Goddamn Goodman.
I thought I said that wrong, honestly.
What's with that crap?
Well, with Momori's help, we definitely didn't even have to go and find out how to break him out of that.
That was all chance, Itsuki. Break the connection and sever the Mirage.
Yeah, let's do this, Chrome. One way to take Barry off of this thing, and definitely get Drog far away from him. Although Drog's really cool in this form, honestly. Although, like, normal Drog looks nothing like this, when, because I know what Drog looks like. There's literally a meme with me and, a friend of the channel, Midnight. He was in a series of ours, like, a long time ago when this channel was first starting out, like, full-time. And I think it was Escapist. But yeah, me and him always, memed about Drog, just because Drog is, like, we always thought Drog's name was funny, so we always just memed around with him. So it's actually kind of cool to see Drog in this game, and kind of, like, have more of a character with him, because Drong was only just a meme for me originally, and then seeing him in this game, that actually makes it even better, because I get to learn more about him. Although, probably not the normal Drong, because Drong was in Marth's game, and I never played the original game. Although I literally can with Shadow Dragon, since it was remade. But I actually really want to see how Drong's character gets developed, since I always known him as a name and not as an actual character. Alright everyone, let's do this. Yeah, true, let's do this, indeed. Based on Draug in Fire Emblem Heroes, he's a swords unit, based on what I remember. But we haven't had an axe unit yet, so we're definitely going based on his axe weakness, since we can see he's weak to axes. And another one of those big uber Pegasus Knight things. That thing is scary, so we need to make sure that thing's out of the fight early. Although it's called a Bloodwing Knight before now, it was called like a Chaos Knight before, when we fought it in the midsection. So that's actually kind of funny that it was a mini-boss earlier, and now he's actually just a normal enemy now. So since we actually haven't seen Ellie's final hour yet, so we're actually going to mess around with that, since that is definitely a skill that I want to try out. Since it says that it does near lethal damage, based on what I could read for it, and it's definitely going to be really good on a unit that is a flying unit, because flying units are always going to be weak to arrows based on Fire Emblem logic, so now we know a for sure weakness from now on. Okay, let's see here. Who do we get rid of next? Clerics can heal, so I say we get rid of the cleric next. So let's make sure the cleric's out of the picture. And then we can probably go for one of the red mages, because I think they're debuffers, and they might buff as well. So we want to make sure that maybe getting rid of all of his allies first before we do anything. Okay, let's see here. Let's go for Mabufu, maybe? Because Mabufu will attack everything, and this red mage is basically dead already. So let's go for this red mage with Mabufu. I think that's a good idea. It saves us a turn as well, because it gets rid of the other guy, just from sheer damage alone. And it looks like we got everyone out of the way, so now it's just Draug by himself. Although he might be able to spawn more enemies or allies to help him out. Ooh, 4-star Prestige is actually really good. That's the first time we've... Wow, he missed. Oh, he got the second hit, but it was a critical this time. Ouch, but we're definitely really good here. Because now he's all by himself, and he can't really do much now. So, let's see here. We don't know much about him. We know that only thing we know about him is that he's weak to swords because of his axes. We might go for Final Hour again, but I'm not too sure. I want to read this, because I did know it does fatal damage with a chance, but I wasn't sure on the rest of it. Heavy attack, so strongest attack you can do, with a chance to cause near fatal damage. Chance relies on skill. That's really good, isn't it? You know what? Go for it, because I'm going to end up using Empty Wave with Itsuki next, so we might as well just go for a free session attack, because this is going to give us a full session as well. So you know what? Let's just go for it and see what happens, because we'll definitely get some good damage. 629 damage on a crit is not bad at all. That's really good, honestly. And we probably just dropped him into the half health section, actually. Based on maybe Tiki? Nope, never mind. But that was not bad damage, honestly. Okay, so we already know that he's weak to swords, but I'm gonna go for Empty Wave anyways, because we can always lower the heavy attack that lowers weapon resistance for 1 round. Wait, is that my own weapon resistance, or his weapon resistance? Actually, I'm not too sure on that now. I'm still gonna go for it, honestly, because it's a really good attack to hit him with, just because he is weak to, he has to be weak to swords, honestly. Because we haven't had a axe unit, and we've known every time we see an axe unit, we've used swords against them, and they've been weak to it. So honestly, this is definitely a good call. I don't even think he got to use his ability. Literally, we just took him out without even needing to do much here. And I made sure that level 35 wasn't going to be over-leveled for the boss fight. So, technically, we did really good, because I think the minimum is between... I think minimum level is 33. And then max level for this, like, you could be to where it's just overpowered, I think it was level 38. So we're actually 3 levels off of that. And we also got a new item, actually. Or 3 new ones. Unbreakable Will. 4-star Prestige, 2 of them. So we won't get that till the next dungeon, which is actually really nice to get that. And a Master Seal. So that's, I actually know what a Master Seal does. Master Seal is actually going to be where we're actually going to be able to change our units' classes. And we'll be able to increase the damage output that our units do. And we'll also be able to increase the weapons that we can actually have access to. I believe every time you do a class change, you get 3 new weapons per each character. That's specifically for that class, and it unlocks forever. So we want to make sure we use that Master Seal correctly, so we don't accidentally... Although you can re-Master Seal, it's better off to do the weaker one first, because you can unlock all the weapons there forever, and then you can just use a Master Seal again to increase to the better class that you want. So definitely we want to use it like that. So let's grab all that, and we also got some levels out of it. I don't think any stage ranks, but definitely some levels are nice. Ooh, wait, no, we did get a stage rank. Pro Understudy Toma Akagi. I called him Tomi for a second. Toma Akagi's soul as an entertainer is showing remarkable promise. If you progress further in the main story, a new side story will now be available for Toma Akagi. That's his final side story, actually. So we'll be able to finish his side story off completely when we actually get the chance to go do that.
Uncle Barry.
Mamori, it was all thanks to you that I got back to normal. I'm so grateful.
Thank goodness, did I really help?
You actually did.
Of course, Mamori. Your song was beautiful.
Well, there's Drog again.
It's not over yet.
His spirit is indomitable. He's a knight through and through.
Yeah, he definitely is.
His name is Drog. He used to fight by my side as my partner.
Wait, as your partner, so wait, the Mirage that he lost was Drog, and that makes even more sense now since it was amplifying his depression, which also in turn made it harder for people to move outside that actually got influenced by the possession as well. Outside, as we saw with the cameraman, he wasn't able to move. So that actually makes even more sense. So, although we do know that Barry actually... Can Barry actually become a Mirage Master again? Since Drog was his previous Mirage, and we can see his Carnage form as well. But...
Mamori, please. Would you save him? Will you become Drog's master?
Me? Save him?
Oh yeah, didn't they say earlier that Mamori might be able to have potential to become Mirage Master based on what Maiko said earlier in the beginning?
I'm glowing.
That light, that's Performa.
Performa?
Yep, that's Performa. Well, we definitely know who's becoming Drog's master in a very short amount of time. I already kind of knew it because I did tell you for Fire Emblem Heroes, and it literally shows the Mirage Masters. So that's literally the reason why I knew about Ellie before Fire Emblem Heroes, because I did play to Chapter 2's end, so I already knew about Virion. But with Mamori, I knew it because of Fire Emblem Heroes, and I'll be honest, and that was the whole reason why I said I know who the next Mirage Master is, even though I didn't play through this chapter beforehand. So that's actually really cool that we get to play as Drog soon. Very, very soon. If you lend me your strength, Mamori, we'll be able to save Drog.
This is Mamori's Performa. It's such a warm light.
Also, I feel like I'm doing Barry's voice in a different way, honestly.
Are you sure you're okay with this?
Yeah, are you okay, Barry? Because this used to be your old Mirage.
Memories loaded with this much Performa. She'll be dragged into this fight, whether she likes it or not. But if Drog's the one sticking by her, That'll be enough for me to rest easy.
Honestly, I see Drog being a really good Mirage for memory. Because, as we can see, Drog's huge. And I would think because of how heavy... He's supposed to be a heavy armor character, I'm pretty sure. So I think he's going to get a lot of defense. And I think if Memory had a different Mirage, she wouldn't be able to defend herself as well. She'll have probably, like, really low defense if Drog wasn't her Mirage. So honestly, I'm going to say that this would probably be the best person for Memory.
So, Memory, let me ask you one more time. Will you become Drog's master?
Yeah, will you?
I still don't really understand about Mirages and Masters, but I'm glad I could save you, Uncle Barry. I don't want to just be protected. I want to be able to fight alongside everyone and protect them too.
Good. Drog's a pretty decent guy. I'm sure you two are gonna get along just fine.
How about it, Drog? You want to become her Mirage? Because this is probably your only chance. Are you ready, Memory?
Yes, please go ahead, Itsuki.
Okay, well, let's grab her Performa like we did with Tsubasa and with ourselves, and let's give someone a new Mirage. So we actually got to see the birth of 3 Mirage Masters throughout this game so far. Memory, Itsuki, and Tsubasa. So, let's do this, Memory. As a brand new Mirage Master, I hope you like your new Mirage, because Drog is definitely a really good Mirage. Just basing off of Fire Emblem Heroes, Memory has the highest defense stat that I've seen in that game. And it's probably all due to Drog himself, because he is strong. And let me say strong. I think he's like 46 defense by himself, just because of her being his Mirage Master, which is definitely something good. So, I'm pretty sure based on that, I think Memory's going to be a really good, very defensive wall just based on Fire Emblem hero logic. Just because they wouldn't just give her that for no reason. And also he's a heavy armor unit normally, so that would definitely be good.
What have I been doing? Looks like you're all good now. Master.
What is it, Barry? How do you feel?
Hey, hold on there, Drog. I ain't your master anymore.
That's very much true.
What? Drog, I need you to look after Memory from now on. Alright?
How about it, Drog? How do you feel? That's a cool looking axe, by the way. Well, he took off the Carnage form, so hopefully he's not mad about it.
So you are my new master. Go on and introduce yourself.
Yeah, go on and do it, you big lug.
I'm Memory Minamoto. There's a lot I don't know, and I'm still a child, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Child or elder, it matters not. It is my honor to make your acquaintance, Memory Minamoto. My name, my little master.
See, I told you he was a big lug, because Drog, based on the voice lines that he has in Fire Emblem Heroes, I knew he was a really good guy. Like, he's literally a really nice guy based on his voice lines. So, it's very nice to have him in this game. I'm sure this is all confusing right now, but don't worry. I'll be there to help you out when you need it. True.
Thank you, Itsuki. I'll be sure to do my best alongside Mr. Drog.
It seems I was wrecked by madness, and sought to cause all you terrible harm. I am truly sorry. My memories after my separation with Barry and I are mirrored with haze. I can scarce remember how I was in such a state. I lost Drog when I was a Mirage, when that Mirage beat me. I'm guessing that's about when the bad guy screwed us around with his head. But thanks to Memory, Drog's back to his old self, and soon enough the station's gonna be fine too.
Seems that way for sure.
Alright, well, that ends well. Right?
Memory joined the team. Oh wait, we get Memory right away? Well, that's nice and all, but why did Ellie not join us right away? I'll just be honest. Literally, Ellie, like, stayed far away from us. So that's actually really weird that Ellie didn't join us in Chapter 2 at the very end, like Mamori just literally did. Wait, Hatanaka's here? Strange seeing you again. Didn't we see him in Chapter 2 randomly, too? Yeah, that's really weird. Huh, he's been everywhere and inside every chapter. Well, it makes sense since he was kind of feeling like he kept, like, trying to figure out what was going on, although he didn't remember what we did in Chapter 1, which was kind of weird. Oh, if it isn't Itsuki. Mr. Hatanaka. Ah, and everyone else. My, the Holy Fortuna Entertainment is here. What might be the occasion? We're supporting Mamori. True. To be on one of Daito's TV shows, so he came for the moral support. Are you sure? Somehow I get the feeling that isn't the whole truth. I wouldn't. You'll find you can't fool me that easily, Itsuki. Yeah, he did see us go inside the other idolosphere, so honestly I have a feeling he still kinda knows about it, but he doesn't really remember fully about it. I think we both know what's going on. I'm guessing you guys came out of empty-handed just like me, right? Empty-handed? Oh, that's not why you're here. What are you talking about? Originally I was just heading for a meeting. But as I was about to leave, I noticed some commotion in the studio. So he noticed that too. So naturally I thought it must be something to do with the incident before. But as you can see, there's clearly nothing out of the ordinary going on here.
Mr. Hatanaka, I don't think you should get too involved in all this. Investigating these strange incidences isn't really your job, is it?
True. Haha. True enough. True enough. But I was involved in the whole 106 fiasco. You know, you can hardly blame me for wanting to know the truth. True.
Still, it'd be best if you leave the investigation to the police, or even the media.
I suppose you're right.
I'm only saying this out of concern for you.
Thank you, but I understand. I have too much work to take care of. I wouldn't put myself in harm's way. After all, I have a duty to spice up the entertainment industry of Japan. But I should really be going. Maybe we'll see you next time, honestly. Because he keeps showing up during these. We saw him, I think we saw him during Chapter 2. And we also saw him inside the 106 illusory. It was halfway in, I believe, right before the first fight in Illusory 106. And then we saw him at the beginning of Chapter 2, but I don't think we ever saw him inside the Illusory Shibuya. And then we saw him right before this one, when it was, he was supposed to meet with Mike. Oh, no, that was what happened. He was supposed to meet with Maiko. And that's why we saw him in Chapter 2. Because Maiko got kidnapped. And that's why we saw him in Chapter 2. I think this is the first time we saw him in Chapter 3 then. Because that's what I was getting mixed up with. But let's continue though. Oh, I almost forgot. Something did catch my attention. Perhaps you all might be able to use this information. What is it? Apparently Daiba TV just had a huge corporation reorganization recently. They even appointed a new president. But the new fellow, my hero, Surumi, he's a bit of a strange one, and I've never come across his name before. They haven't made his background public either. I asked my contacts if they knew anything about this Mahiro Surumi, but none of them had heard a thing. Mahiro. Don't think we've ever heard that name before. Even if I... Wait. Okay, I was gonna think of someone else, but no, it can't be them. Even I can't seem to pull any history of this man. Exactly who could they be? Daiba TV? But why are you telling us about it? Yeah, why are you? Well, it's good for us to be in business. to know who's running these stations, so it's not as if it's irrelevant. Well, until next time. Well, until next time, Hatanaka. He's been nice ever since we met him, honestly, so I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time, let's be honest.
Itsuki, isn't it Daiba TV?
Yeah, Miss Maiko said Mr. Horizawa started acting strange around the time he accepted a job from DTV. But didn't we say that DTV wasn't suspicious anymore? Because of this incident? You know what? We'll go with it, honestly. A reorganization as at the network. Does this have something to do with the Mirage incidents? Honestly, who knows? Who knows indeed. Let's talk to everyone first before we leave here.
Yatsufutsu, Hatanaka, hope he doesn't get any big ideas.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get hurt, because he could get possessed by someone based on how he keeps showing up at these places, and I really feel bad if he does, because he keeps going to these wrong places at the wrong time, and I feel like he might end up getting attacked because of it.
That was a close one. When we came out of the Adolosphere, I thought for sure Mr. Hatanaka saw us.
Seriously, Tsubasa, he 100% knows what's going on here. He literally was in the 106, and we saved him from the 106. So honestly, I have a feeling that he knows what's going on, and he knows that we're investigating these places. He just doesn't want to go too much into detail, because he wants us, he doesn't want to set suspicion on... He doesn't want to set suspicion on him. No. I'm saying that weird. What I'm trying to say is that he doesn't want to have us worry about him, is what I'm trying to say. Because we know that he knows about these places, or at least he tried to unknow what we were doing based on the Shibuya illusory. I think he said that for a reason, to try and get us off his tail of being there in the first place and try and not worry about him, because he keeps investigating these places, and he might get hurt because of that. And I think that's why he kind of tried to draw us off of his case in 106 when we met him in Chapter 2, when Toma and Itsuki both went there to go and make sure that Tsubasa was okay. And I'm going to take a sip of drink because my throat's actually kind of about to give up, honestly, to be honest, so give me a second. Okay, that's much better. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting off of Hatanaka. I don't think he's a bad guy. I definitely think he's a really good guy. But I could be wrong, who knows. Because you never know. He could be here every single time and end up being the bad villain. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I think he really is just a good guy. And he's just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Then definitely could be the case. But let's continue, though.
You have to sit down and rest, Uncle Barry. You're still recovering. You really shouldn't be pushing yourself.
Thank you, Memory. And thanks for saving me, everyone.
No problem.
I'm just so glad you're alright, Barry.
Me too. But now that that's all over done with, Barry, you know how reckless that was, jeez.
He's right. It's downright stupid to just run in there by yourself. When you're not even a master.
Well, Memory wasn't either. Honestly, he just was being a good guy.
Yeah, okay, my bad. I was just wasn't thinking straight. All I could think about was saving Memory.
Yeah, I was going after Memory, so honestly, you know what? Good on you, Barry. I'm not gonna go and yell at you, honestly, on that.
We shouldn't be too hard on him. Come on, Uncle Barry, just apologize.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Itsuki, you know when I heard Memory's song, my heart started pounding.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, me too.
I guess it'd be better to just keep working hard, if I don't want Memory to leave me in the dust.
Oh, there's Maiko. It's been a while since we've seen you. And look at that little appearance from Yashihiro Tsurugi. Nice little seeing you there, buddy, since we haven't seen you in a bit. Since we do know he's a Mirage Master, and he's technically against us in a way, based on how he's been acting.
Okay, everyone, that's enough. Serenade's almost about to start.
But I can't believe it. I almost forgot. All of you sit down. Shut up and I don't even want to think about blinking.
That special live broadcast had to be cancelled, but I'm glad they still called you back for a regular show. Everyone was so nice. I had a really great time singing there. They told me, Miss Shimazaki, you must have seen her potential. I wouldn't expect any less from Fortuna. I heard nothing but good things. With this song and your cooking show, Memory, the singing gigs will roll in. Oh, I'm so glad. I promised to work my hardest.
Well, let's sit back and relax and probably get to watch a nice cutscene, because I have a feeling the actual song is about to happen.
Oh, it's about to start.
Yep, it's definitely about to start, so I'll be right back, boys and girls. Because I have a feeling a cutscene's about to happen, so BRB, have fun. Wow, okay then. So, that was really good. And I actually didn't expect that to actually be the actual end of the chapter, so it literally was right at the end of the chapter. I was right. I did take a guess. I was like, I wasn't sure if it was going to be right before the end of the chapter, or right at the end of the chapter, like it was with Tsubasa's. So, that was really good, because Tsubasa's was, I think right before the end of the chapter, I think. But not directly on top of it, so that was actually really good, for sure. I still gotta say that I think Kiria and Tsubasa sing a lot better, but if I'm gonna pick out of everyone, Yashihiro. Yashihiro is definitely better than the other two. I really liked his performance. But we're into Chapter 3's intermission now, and you all know what that means. When we get into the next episode, we're gonna be doing side stories, because we got a lot of them. I'll be honest. I'll say everyone that has a side story right now. Ellie, Maiko, I think Maiko's final side story, and I think Tsubasa. I think Tsubasa and Kiria. So we have 4. So we have probably 2 episodes inside the intermission. We're going to go through the in progress thing real quick, because there's a little bit going on here, so we'll read through this.
Itsuki, you've been doing great lately, and that's why I prepared a 3rd mission for you today. You'll never guess who I got to coach you this time. Go on, guess. Of course, it's a secret until you get there. Heart.
I wonder who it could be. I'm gonna guess Ellie? That's who I was guessing last time, honestly, and Ellie wasn't there. And it ended up being Maiko herself that was our lesson leader. So honestly, let's see here. I'm gonna say either Kiria, Ellie, and I don't think Memory. Memory would make no sense, because we just got her. So I'm gonna say Ellie or Kiria. But it could be anyone else, honestly. But let's continue.
You can start the lesson whenever it's convenient for you. Just head to Uzumi Lesson Studio once you're ready.
Fight on. Fight on indeed. So, Let's see, is there anything else going on here, or is that it? I just want to make sure, because we do have a couple things on. Oh, we have Mamori's first message to us, since she's now unlocked in the contacts. So let's actually go through that real quick.
Hello, this is Mamori. I heard you had a Topic account from Tsubasa and she gave me your contact. I hope you don't mind me contacting you like this. It'd make me happy if you'd message me from time to time.
Oh, that's a cute little emoji. I like that one. That's a thing on her belt loop, isn't it? She has like a little bunny rabbit thing on her belt loop, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Did we get anything special here? Because if we did get a Mamori thing, I would like to... Yep, we did. Okay. So we're going to be heading back to Tsubasa. But we also got something from Barry, actually. So Barry's first contact with us, which is weird. I thought we would have him by now.
Itsuki, you got some guts to start mentioning Mamori without my permission. And Barry goes wherever whenever Mamori goes. If you ever make Mamori cry, there'll be hell to pay. Don't forget it.
Of course he has his anime. That's literally the Dia Witch Aroha poster. I think we have a poster, so I can actually show you guys that. I'm going to go in that, because we never really get to see that whenever he talks about it, and we actually have a picture of what the poster for the show is. So there you go. If you ever wondered what he's the show he's always into, it's kind of like, I think it's like Sailor Moon, honestly, based on how we keep hearing about it. So we're going to actually go back to Fortuna office. That was the reason why I even looked to see if Mamori got any kind of skills. Because we can go back here. And, ooh, Tiki has her second side story open now. Wow, we got a lot of side stories to do. I think we have 6 now. Wow, we have a lot to do in the near future. We're also going to talk to Drog as well, since we haven't talked to him in the Bloom Palace yet. So, you know what? Let's do it.
I would humbly express my gratitude for saving me, but I beg your pardon. I wish a moment to collect myself. May I be alone?
Okay, I'll come back later. Well, see you later, Drog. It's nice seeing you, though. We won't go into this yet, so we're gonna skip through this. So I don't want to do that yet. I actually want to go to Mamori, since I did promise you guys I would be doing, everyone's unities. Oh yeah, we have class change. Okay, let's read through that real quick. Class change is a ritual for Chrome and the other Mirages to be reborn into powerful advanced classes. By performing a class change, the Mirage will be able to transform into a Carnage specifically for that advanced class. Master Seals need to be used to perform the class change, which we only have 1 right now, so we have to make it count. We're going to use it on Chrome, and I believe I know which one to do. I think I remember which one you want to do first. Let's see here, we already know that, so... You can now make a new Carnage. Okay, we have Moye. That sounds like a cool weapon. And we have a couple Radiant skills, and they're all for Mamori. And that was the whole reason why we came here, but we're actually going to do class change as well, you know what? Might as well. We'll do Mamori's first, since the class change is going to be pretty cool. Honestly, Endless Act is really good. Let's get that first. Endless Act will make Mamori live with 1 HP, no matter what. So literally she can't get one-shotted, unless like, she gets attacked a second time with 1 HP, which can always happen, but you know what, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and that's actually a really good skill, based on knowledge, so that's definitely something we want. And I really like Mamori's costume, to be honest. And remember when I was saying that there is a Fire Emblem 3 Houses costume? Mamori is the one that has that. That's another reason why I know about Mamori, because I was looking at costumes for this game. Although I didn't see everyone's costume, I did see Mamori's, and I saw that there was a 3 Houses reference, and that's actually really cool, since we did do Fire Emblem 3 Houses earlier in the year, and I really, really miss that game, because it was really fun, since we did play through the entirety. But there we go, there's her unity, and now all we have to do is do a class change, and we're going to be doing Chrome's first, or Chrome's first one, I should say. So let's see here. Which one was it? I'm trying to remember which one I was supposed to do first, because there's a what you should do first when picking them. I think it's Great Lord. I think Great Lord's the one you're supposed to do first. I could be wrong here, but we're gonna go Great Lord. Exalted noble commanding respect and loyalty. With balanced power, they heal and support allies. I think the reason why you pick Conqueror next is because of his offense. I think that's the reason. So we're going to go in Great Lord. And that's what Great Lord looks like, by the way. Look how cool that is. That is really, really cool. And the reason why he has a Conqueror one, I believe, is because of Walhart. Because Walhart and Chrome had complete different character lines. Walhart was a literal conqueror of lands, and he was literally killing everyone he could. And he hated being with friends. He was a loner. He was complete loner. And Chrome was the exact opposite of him. He cared about his friends. He cared about people in unity. While Walhart, the Conqueror, was taking out people left and right, getting rid of as many people as possible. He only cared about himself. And then you got to add him to your team. Although it was a small thing for, I think it was a DLC, because it wasn't paid DLC, it was free DLC. And he ended up becoming a character, and he actually got to learn more about him. And Walhart's been a very interesting character. And Chrome and Walhart are the exact opposites, and I think that's why he has a Conqueror skin for a second skin, which I think is really cool. Because it's a nice little reference and little tidbits say, oh, we remember about Walhart. Walhart was definitely a good character for Chrome. And there we go. We got ourselves our first class change. And we get to see how this works too. Because I've never actually seen this cutscene before, so I have a feeling it's going to be different for everyone. But there we go. There is Chrome in his nice Great Lord outfit. And that thing looks amazing. Great Lord has been born. Chrome, has been reborn to a Great Lord. A new skill awakens within the reborn Mirage. Chrome can now use the special performance Raging Blast. Oh, so that's how you unlock your third ability. I think that's the max abilities too, like the SP gauge abilities. I think that's his final one. I think maybe 3 for every character, so that's actually really good to get. I want to kind of see what that does before we end this off as well. One or more new Carnages have been unlocked through class change, and this is what I was saying with 3. Ooh, Mistletoe. That's a nice reference. And Soul Caddy, which is Soul Caddy is Lynn's weapon, isn't it? And then Mistletoe is Owain's in Awakening, or at least that's what I remember. That's kind of cool. I like that. But yeah, I was saying that when you get a class change, you get 3 new weapons only after you use that class change. So if I go to Conqueror, I'll get 3 more. And they'll be unlocked forever. So that's the reason why you want to make sure to do your class changes as well. Since it's important, honestly. We'll go through the line, kind of, so you can kind of see what we're missing out on for the time being. We have Falcon Knight and Wyvern Knight. We have Paladin and Dark Knight. We have Sage and Sorcerer. We have Sniper and Assassin. And then we have General and Berserker, which is kind of cool. I think we have 1 more Mirage Master, I think. But I could be wrong on that. But we're all done here. And we're actually going to look at one more thing before we end off, since I do kind of want to check out what that ability does. So I think if we go to Artist, and then we go to, I think, Skills? Oh no, wrong one. We want to go to Stats, then Skills. And then if we go all the way down, we can see his last ability. Physical Electrical. Heavy attack on all enemies, lowers all resistances for 1 round. Ooh, that's not bad. So both defense and resistance gets dropped for an entire round. And if you use this first, that's really good, because then you get a heavy attack on every single enemy on the board, and you lower everyone's resistance as well, for both types. That's not bad, and if Itsugi's the first one to attack, that's really strong. Wow. That's really, really good, honestly. But let's also look at Mamori's name as well. So she's called the Microwaving Idol, Mamori Minamoto. And she's only 11 years old? Oh, they were not joking on her being a kid. Wow. Dang. Her being 11 years old and having the highest defense one of the highest defenses in Fire Emblem Heroes is definitely really good. I'll be honest. Wow. You know what? Good on you, Mamori. You definitely are going to be a good unit in the near future, I have a feeling. So with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. I'll be seeing you all in the next one. And in the next one, we're going to be starting on the intermission stuff. We're going to be doing side quests. I think we can do a Bloom Palace thing. I'm going to probably check if that's available first, since the extra story stuff I did say was going to be more important than the side story stuff. So, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm going to actually get ready for bed. It's 4 o'clock in the night, and I'm kind of tired. So, as always, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, boys and girls, and have a great rest of your day. Hey, boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.